Hello everyone, this is Hunter at Vapor Honing Technologies. Today we're going to be discussing the Weekend Warrior, the VH800 Base, and the VH800 FL. Oftentimes we get a lot of questions about these three units because all three of them are the same size, but we're gonna go over the differences and where these machines are gonna be good at, and just basically an overview of all three of the machines and how they differ. So obviously we're gonna start here with the Weekend Warrior. This machine, to highlight inside, is 33 by 30 by 28. So you can fit about 80 to 85% of parts across the board in this machine. To give you reference, swing arms, motorcycle wheels, that kind of stuff fits comfortably in here. Now this machine is great for hobbyist use. And the reason that we're saying that is not because it's not gonna give you a finish, it's not gonna perform any less than any of the other machines. The features that this machine has on it makes it more geared toward hobbyists. So you have your foot pedal operation, you have internal window rinse, internal LED floodlight. You can set this up as a closed loop system. It is a $650 add-on, just dependent on if you have a water source and a drain source or not, and if you're looking for convenience or to keep your water cleaner for longer. Now you do have a regulator on this machine. That is a new feature we just started putting on the Weekend Warrior. It used to not come with a regulator, now it does. So that will be on the back here. Simple power box. You have your manual overflow valve down there. So as you add water from your window rinse and your internal rinse, you're gonna have to drain that excess off manually. The way you achieve that is just to let the abrasive settle. And once that settles for a couple or a few minutes after you step off the foot pedal, you're gonna open that ball valve and drain off your excess water. So this is really a super simple machine, really bare bones in terms of features, but just enough to make your blasting experience very efficient. It's more geared towards garage use, home use. If you're only using it a couple or few days a week in your business, this would be a really good machine for you. Next, we are going to move on to the VH800 Base. Obviously, same size as the Weekend Warrior, same 33 by 30 by 28 workspace, but there are a couple differences here that make this one more of a light industrial unit. Obviously, you're still gonna have your window rinse, still have the foot pedal, you're gonna have the regulator on this one. One of the main differences you're gonna notice is the more advanced electrical box, and you have an automatic overflow valve on this machine. Now this is good if you have like a few people using this machine in your shop. You know, instead of manually having to remember to drain the machine out, now you run off of a timer. It automatically drains that excess water. Again, you can get this open or closed loop. Closed loop's a $650 add-on. Really depends on your needs. But one of the big features I want to talk about is on the inside here. So your lighting in here is going to change from the Weekend Warrior. So the Weekend Warrior has an LED floodlight that sits in the left corner of the machine. Now it's kind of comparable to a floodlight that's on maybe the side of your house. That light may fall off at some point in the cabinet, so you may notice some shadowing on the far side. This is gonna have a 2-foot LED light strip in it. So this is gonna give you more broad, more clear cut, more directional light, and a little bit brighter of a light as well across the entirety of the cabinet. That's super important for visibility. Again, same performance out of the Weekend Warrior or the 800 Base, just gonna be a few feature differences that are gonna make it more, efficient when you blast. Now, a proper placement for this would be a shop with multiple people. You're using it maybe 2, 3, 4 days a week. You have just enough of those features to make it more of a light industrial machine and make it more convenient for everybody using the machine. Now, moving on to the 800 FL, same size again. So 33 by 30 by 28 on the interior. But as you can see, we're adding a lot of different features to this machine. This is really the start of the industrial line. So the features are what's gonna make this machine industrial. But this is good for more of the everyday use because those features are gonna make it more convenient, more efficient for you. You can make this a closed loop or an open loop depending on your needs for your shop or wherever you're putting this machine. One of the big differences is the precision air regulator here on top. Now this is gonna allow you to adjust more on the fly, and it's a lot easier to see. So right now I can see that this static pressure is at 100 PSI. Point is, you can adjust this on the fly. So if you're blasting, you can reach up here, you can turn it down down easily, turn it up easily, wherever you need it. One of the other big features on this machine is the wiper arm. The wiper is really good for visibility. You do have a window rinse. You'll still need a window rinse to lubricate your window. That way your abrasive's not scratching it when the wiper is going back and forth. But this is going to give you an extra sight line into the cabinet. It's going to make visibility, you know, a lot better compared to having just a window rinse. Now, obviously, you still have your foot pedal operation, same electrical box as the 800 base, but on the inside here, instead of having one of those strip lights, the 2-foot strip lights, you're gonna have 2. So that's even more visibility, even more light in the cabinet. So you get maximum lighting, maximum features with this cabinet. Again, all 3 of these cabinets are gonna have the same performance. It's really geared towards how much you're using it, you know, what kind of features you're on the hunt for. You can really compare this process to more of a base style car, mid-level trim than your high trim. That's what all 3 of these machines represent. So your Weekend Warrior is going to be more of your basic, you know, basic trim machine. You have your 800 base, which is going to be the middle of the road, and you have your 800 FL, which is going to be top of the line for this size cabinet. Again, it's important to stress all 3 of these cabinets are going to have the same performance. Not one of them is going to give you a worse finish than the other one, and that goes for if you have a micro or if you have a VH4000 as well. All of these 3 cabinets are going to have the same performance. It's really just about your needs and how we can help adapt your needs and put you into the right cabinet if you're looking for a cabinet this size. So if you have any questions, please give us a call. Our number here is 828-202-5563.